Hello and welcome back to Factorio C Block. In our last episode, we built this monstrosity of an ore crafting and sorting facility, getting all of the usable ores out here at the top with the basic Bob, Angels, or I guess these are Angels? It's Bob's. I don't remember which ones these are. Whichever they are. Ores coming or being made here at the bottom. We're doing all the chunk sorting, and this is all actually working because all the stuff was getting made. We are feeding in water via this pipe here, purified water, in order to make the chunks. Those are getting up here, getting sorted. We have aluminium, silver coming out. We have nickel and tin. No, not tin. Well, tin's over there. Zinc and whatever this stuff is called here. I can't remember what it's called now. Silicon coming out here too, and then obviously the copper, tin, lead, iron, and magnesium, or manganese rather, coming out here too. So we're quite a bit along our process, and we just need to do a few more things to get this hooked up and working. So the first thing is, of course, connecting up this belt of geodes to this build that I did here, that is gonna be like an overflow system or a recycling system for the geodes. And I think what I'd like to do for those is put a loop in here like this, maybe, and then have it be like this and like that. Input priority from the right, output priority left with a red flag on it. There we go. And that way we have that. You will go this way, you will go this way, and then that can go in there. And that way the loop has priority, so that anything that's in a loop comes back around, gets recycled before any new stuff comes in. This is way backed up, by the way, but that'll make some of that. We also have the recycling, of course, for the slag and crushed stone that are coming in here, so that'll get processed as well. And then I think we just have a couple of things maybe left in the trash, or did I pick up all the trash? I picked up all the trash, and I distributed everything, or pretty much everything, to their respective boxes. There are a few things that I still need to connect up here, which you can see some of that. One of those is bricks and stone, which I have a very small amount of myself, which should be okay. But we do need to deal with this setup over here yet, and how we want to connect this into that. Part of me, some part of me says, you know what, Wally, you're going to be redoing this whole segment here very, very soon. In fact, the next is the actual words I should use for that. So I don't think I want to redo the bus joining system here. So I think what I want to do instead is bring all of these belts down and plug them into their existing belts down here. And then once we redo that ore smelting and plate crafting area, then we can do a reconnection to the bus. And I think that makes this less insane of a task to do. But yeah, I'm not sure. Let's grab all of this. And take all of this up to there, maybe? Yeah, that's fine. Grab all of this. And grab... Oh, I did this mess, Wally. Good lord. Grab all of this. And that and this can all come out too. You can come out too. You. And you. Take this up. I'm going to pick all this up because I need to actually put it in the appropriate boxes. Up here, yes, plates are not able to be put in there. Storage is full. Let's come up here and reconnect some of these things up here to, or fill these boxes up that are up here. Any copper that I have goes in here. I could keep a little bit for myself, but I'm not going to. This is, who is this again? Bronze? Bronze plates go in there. Again, I could keep some, but I'm not going to. Tin needs to go in there, and I need to put a lot more tin in there. There you go. Add some tin. Tin. Do that. That way those are full. And then this. You are solder, aka solder. You can have this part, that part, and then this and that. Perfect. Oh, I have more bronze too. You can have these and those and these, with that being the maximum flow there. Lead goes here, and we can do this again. Like that. And then we have of steel here. And yes, I could keep a little bit of this for myself, but I think this will be okay, and I'll just grab what I need after that. I have no iron. I'll keep what iron I have because I have none anyway, because I had to go and loot it because I ran out. These will get connected up to there, and I might be able to do that now. Actually, I think I can do that now. And then I'm going to just take these as entry points over here. You can come out like that. This. Actually, all of this. And I'll have a little bit more in my pocket to deal with, but that's okay too. And then let's take these there. And then we'll do a bunch of these to get us over this way. Oh, no, do not do that. There we go. There and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I get 8 belts in here? Also, I don't have that many yellow undergrounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Okay, so this will need to be -1 of this anyway. That's fine too. Why don't we move then all these 8 over to here, so that this is going into there. Actually, let's do this. Since we have 8, let's make it 2 groups of 4 like that. I think that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I can grab this whole belt like this. I can grab that whole belt like this. There. And then we can just do bus of all these things. Let's see, oopsie. There we go. Because we're going to need to cross it for that fuel right there, as well as anything else we come across that needs to be crossed. The only issue... No, this is fine, because it should be copper, tin, bronze, solder, lead, steel, iron, and then bricks and stone bricks. Copper, tin, bronze. These are backwards. Solder, lead. How did I get those backwards? Solder, lead, steel, iron, bricks. Bricks are also in the wrong spot, but we'll just figure that out. So copper goes here. Tin goes here. Bronze goes here. Solder goes here. Lead goes here. Steel, actually iron and steel are in the wrong spots too. Steel goes here, and I have no belts left. Already I have no belts left. You do this shenanigans. You go here, you go there. And then, no, you do not. You go one more over because you're going to the top, and then this goes like this. And I have no iron to make more belts with, which is also a big problem. Scoop all this up. Let's get the iron connected up ASAP, I guess, so that I can make more belts, because I have no belts. I have no way to make belts. But also, we don't necessarily need to finish this shenanigans during this episode, because you can kind of understand what's going to happen. Yes, we need to do... Oh boy, this is not good. You, and then also you, and you. Yeah, that's not good at all. Okay. Yeah, we'll finish this all... I'll probably finish this off camera then, or at least at the end of this bit. We also will need to connect these together, which... That's not good either. Because they're too far away from each other. And I need to redo these pipes too. Let's see. We'll start with this. I'm going to do this a little bit hackneyed. So that I can get it connected. Like that. You can go in there. That way I get iron going. Maybe? Bots? Hello. Thank you. Maybe we can get iron going this way. And we'll have more iron for other things. We need to get fuel coming across here, which I can take some of this fuel that I have. And reconnect these all up like that with like half of what I have in my pocket. That should be good. And that'll give us some fuel. And then until I run out of undergroundies, I can do more of this. Which I don't think I will actually run out. And then I can put belts in here later or do something different if I want. But for now, at least, that takes care of those. So that gives me some iron being made, as well as the others. And then This part over here, I'm also not going to do much with. I have plenty of it in storage already. I think I'm just going to power it up and let it be for now. But actually, I want to wait till I deal with these pipes. The pipes. I wanted to move the pipes up here. That's why I did this. So you all get cut and moved up to like there. That's fine. That's fine. These get moved up to there. These get moved up to there. This comes down to there. This gets moved up to there. This gets moved down to connect in. And then finally you, without that power pole, if I can pull it off, which I can, go into there. And that gives me those pipes. It also gives me room for, please do the thing. Thank you. Oh, one more. Come on. Two more. Do it. Odds. Thank you. That also gives me access to for more pipes for later, which is one of the things that I actually needed for this build later. So I'm just storing all of this nickel right now. And zinc, and then also the silicon. The silicon will go. It could go into glass, but I guess I could let it make a little bit more, but I'm not going to let it make very much more glass. Do I need to put... No, this is fine. That is fine. I was just wondering if I need to put more of those bricks or stone in there. This is the fuel belt, which I need belts for, which I'm okay with if I don't have. Same thing with the brick and stone. We'll get those out eventually. And then we have this to connect over here, which means I need to do... No. One of those. Thank you. This way. That way. This would go here. Actually, this needs to be more of these. Don't remember where exactly the fuel belt comes up. We're going to need to connect that up too at some point here. You can come up this way. You can just do this. It's fine. It can all get changed later anyway. You can go through that, up this way, and all the way up here to the end. We can do a splitter right there. And then we can do some more of these. You. Something isn't right. What isn't right? Did I miss something? Some plastic should be the first one. And I have that off by 1. How is that off by 1? Oh, that's how it's off by 1. Dang it. Okay. Let's see. I need to move all of this over by 1. 2? Or by 2? Should feel like I'm off by 1. No, that's right. That'll be right. And then this can all get moved over by 1 more. And if I could get a hold of some of those belts, then I wouldn't, that these guys are doing, then I could actually use them for something else. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do this. Careful a little bit here. Take this whole thing out. Once again. I'm going to put it here so that I have it for later. What the heck is that? Oh, that's the top piece. Pick up all those belts. We're not going to hook this up yet. I may hook the iron up faster, but pick up all those belts. We're not going to hook this up yet. And then we can do... grab some of these yellow undergrounds that I probably still have over here. And that way we can do this fuel belt. All those, that's fine. We can do all of these. We can do... And we can do the fuel belt on the other end, as well as the brick and stone belt. Please do that last one. Why are you leaving 1? Let's see. Iron was going to be... I wish I'd have left the markings on this. Please. You have plenty. Also, don't know where the odd one... Oh, here's the odd one. Okay, good. That'll get us fuel. Let me get connected everything up, just like it did. Come over here and do these, and then we can do that. Why is iron dead? I don't know. Take a look. Oh, I know why. Because somebody turned this off on purpose. I wanted to make sure that I had an equal number of iron and manganese ingots all the way through till, I guess, to here. So that's good. So we can turn the iron back on now. The ferrous, whatever it is, comp blend something. Yeah, that. And then I can come over here and hook the iron up to the bus first so that I can have iron on the bus first. I think I'll do this by turning off the bots. Repasting, not you, but you. In this place, off the belt. Here. And then drawing this one manually. Iron's up here at the top. And then I'll let the bots build the rest later. Because we really just need this iron. And then that goes down to right here. You go in there, you go in there. You kind of get the idea. That'll bring the iron down here to this. But otherwise, I think this is all working. There may be a thing here or there that's not correct, but I think it's all working. Given that I have outputs on all of these output belt systems thing here. So we have copper coming out of this one. We have copper and tin coming out of this one. It's backed up. We have copper, tin, and other things coming out of this one. Silver and tin. Silver and iron. We have copper and tin coming out of this. We have copper, iron, lead, and aluminum coming out of this one. We have this is just tin and silicon. This is tin, silicon, silver, and zinc. And that's working, obviously. This is lead and nickel. This is lead, nickel, aluminum, and silicon. This is just iron. This is iron, copper, silicon, and nickel, which is working. This is iron and manganese. And finally, we have iron, copper, aluminum, and zinc coming out of this. And I did all this crazy beltwork design. And then someone in the comments suggested, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Mark. Might have been somebody else. Suggested, well, why didn't you just use, like, a warehouse or silo to output each of these into and then sort out the individual ores that are coming out of there using filter inserters? Or maybe if I was using a loader mod, maybe then also. Because I didn't think of it. Basically, that's the long and the short of it there. I didn't think of it. So I could have done that for sure. I'm going to get rid of some of this charcoal. But I didn't. And it's kind of unfortunate in a way because that would have been a better design, perhaps. I guess you worked and you did all the things and now everything's working fine. I guess. You ate through all that and didn't go anywhere else, so I guess it stayed here. It went where it's supposed to go. But I didn't think of it. And while it might have been better, it also might not have been better. I mean, it would have been better in terms of the belt spaghetti. But I still would have had to have had, like, inserters or a pair of inserters then for each of the up to 4 different ores coming out of that sorting warehouse. And then do I run those all via some sort of weird spaghetti belts to merge them all together still into an input for steel making with the iron? That's a possibility, but it just feels like that would have been too much confusion. Also, not that this isn't confusing, but one of the things that I've done here too is like I'm prioritizing certain outputs. So, like, for this, I want to make this one to make sure that I get enough aluminum and silicon before I do another one, this one here, that doesn't make those. So I have the prioritization here on the input from this one for that, and the input for these, possibly. Maybe not, in that case. For that, but I can adjust the priority so that I can make any output of any one ore higher or lower priority based on the way the belts are merged and the priority input inserts that or splitters that I use to over any of the other ones, or at least within reason. So that's another good reason for this wacky sorting system, is that I can prioritize which ones I want to use first. And since I want to make sure that I get these special ores out whenever I can, or these rarer ores out whenever I can, and then, you know, fall back on the more common ways of making things, or the exclusive ways of making things, like exclusively making iron or copper in this case over here, I can do that as a lower priority than, like for here with iron, than if I was maybe doing a merger directly into a warehouse or directly out of a warehouse or something along that line. So that's kind of my crazy thought. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm hoping that it makes sense, at least functionally. And if you have any comments or thoughts or suggestions or whatever, by all means, let me know what those are. But at least for now, I think this will work. And what I think we'll be able to do is stabilize the base. And then in the next episode, we can actually jump into the making of using different recipes to make ingots. And that process is quite extensive. So we just set up things with hydro refining. Hydro dash refining. This is what we just did. So this kind of finishes up, for now, the ore sorting process. But now we need to get into, okay, well, what do we do about making better ingots or more ingots or different ingots or anything like that? And that's where we get down into some of these things. And what we need to look for is advanced material processing as the first one, which might be, it's steel furnaces. We need that one first. That unlocks, among other things, a fluid burning furnace, which we'll go ahead and unlock. Go back to that one. And that unlocks steel filtering furnaces. You can probably imagine what these are for based on what we know about the other furnaces all along. And then steel fluid burning filtering furnaces as well. Filtering, steel fluid burning. There we are. Steel fluid burning filtering furnaces, which we're not going to use any of these, or at least not very often, but they kind of give us a few options as far as steel furnaces. The filtering ones, of course, are similar to the stone filtering furnaces we were using earlier, and that we're still using for like the glass making, but we're not going to use them for that anymore. And also, these are just the steel ones that are twice as fast production-wise. 2-second crafting time, and also the options for fluid burning. So that's kind of just a let's get them out of the way thing. We also will need metallurgy. Metallurgy 2, which I'm gonna. Oh, here it is, right here. It wasn't that hard to find either. Metallurgy 2. This unlocks the tier 2 of the blast furnace, the chemical furnace, which is actually the first tier of the chemical furnace, but it's a tier 2 red building. The induction furnace and the casting machine. These are all the recycling for that recycle mod that I have that I'm not even using. I might end up taking that out, because it does add a little bit of confusion to these things. We may maybe take that out. Metallurgy 2, which unlocks all of these kind of next smelting lists, including advanced nickel smelting and advanced zinc smelting. And that's all I have room for here in the toolbar or in the bar, but we have a lot more to unlock as far as this goes. We need to do advanced silver, we need to do advanced silicon, we need to do advanced bronze, we need to do advanced ingvar, advanced brass. We also will need to come over here and do strand casting and powder metallurgy. We'll need to do ore processing 1, which will lead to advanced copper, advanced lead, advanced manganese, advanced iron. This is a blue science, so ignore that. Advanced tin. We'll also then get something else, I thought, beyond those. But there's a whole host of things. So in the next episode, we can work through some of these, unlocking them. We can explore some of these recipes as well. Just kind of standalone, separate from the factory build as we're unlocking these things. And then we can make some progress toward a better smelting process up in this area. So for now, though, we'll leave this here, and we will take a look at that stuff in the next 2 or 3 episodes, probably, kind of similar to what we did here with this. There's going to be some more shenanigans, some more monstrosities, atrocities, whatever you want to call them, up here in the smelting and plate making process. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.